Hello folks, welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today we will, like yesterday, some of you will like it, some others I'm sure will not, but without initial comment, we are going through the analysis to make a quick check so you can see what is happening in the market, if it's useful for you and for your trade strategy. Just another announcement. I'm going soon, I need to figure out at what day I will start, to stop accepting any kind of subscription on Substack. And because we are developing the back-end system for Phoenicia, means when it's done, we will migrate all accounts only if you confirm that you agree with the migration of your data. Otherwise, we will look for a solution if we are going at the same time keep providing the analysis via Substack for those who don't agree to migrate to Phoenicia, or just give you a refund and that's it. But we will stop, or I will stop to accept any kind of subscription, and I will start again with Phoenicia. And of course, I will pause the analysis until we have migrated everything to Phoenicia, so we can restart and initiate the new analysis on Phoenicia afterwards. That's going to be bigger, with a weekly report as well, and so on and so forth. A daily outlook, not only related to crypto, also to equities, going more deeper to options, and also to options related not only to crypto but also, for example, to equities. And that's going to happen in a cooperation between George Beckwitz and me, and that's the next step. So today, just after my recording here, I will have the next meeting so we can launch the website and make our next to-dos for the Phoenicia Academy website, including backend with single sign-on between the backend system and Discord, because Discord is going to be their interactive place where you can communicate each other, but where I will be involved more, and George as well, where we can interact, where we will provide some workshops and so on and so forth. However, I will make some more of these announcements, so be ready for it. And of course, I will tell you when I'm not going to tell you in advance, when I'm just going to tell you and to announce when I have stopped to accept any kind of subscriptions. Just to mention that, just in case you are asking or whatever later on. So let us go forward and talk about what's happening to the market. You see, once again, they are ready, it seems, to absorb as much as they can. Now Coinbase making announcement about, yeah, US is so bad and we are going to open a derivative exchange abroad. Yeah, just do it. Don't say it, just do it. However, you know what I think. I have mentioned many times that that's not going to work, because it's not just a decision that's going to happen based on one nation. That will be something in cooperation with many others, like Hong Kong watchdogs already said. They are talking about a global regulation for crypto and not a national one. And everything else is just, well, miscommunicating or trapping just retail or whatever. Oh, whatever they think they are going to do with that. But let us go forward and check. The weights ratio is yeah, increasing slowly, but nothing big. However, the weights ratio 30 days moving average lifting up a little bit. So we need to see. Yeah, as mentioned, Tether printed 1 billion yesterday, and we can check here the market cap. Let me show you. The market cap is rising once again after a decline. Usually means they are going to push up the price, something I'm once again expecting since 2 days, and it's not happening. Now they are sharing and spreading the news that, you know, Coinbase wants to move out, or just to open a derivative exchanges or uproad, just to increase the pressure against ECC and regulators and the US. In my opinion, it's not going to work, but it's like the little child when you're just taking out the toy and starting to cry. I think it's exactly the same. However, at the moment, we just see that the stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges is declining. Weights ratio 30 hours moving average up at 86, still only indicating that's pure distribution. They purchased upwards, and now they are just selling you the dip, of course. We will see how far they want to go. Those few actors here in the market. And everything once again looks extremely controlled, extremely. So the weights ratio here, 1 hour time frame, you can see pushing up means the pressure coming, then declining, then you can see the price stabilizing and going up, now at 94%, and the price is declining once again. That wouldn't be possible if you have a market with many different actors and interests, but it's not the case. So that's from here. Let us go forward. Also here we can see that stablecoins on spot exchanges cashing out, so sending out all these stablecoins. Here, for example, an outflow of 170 millions. Receiving some bitcoins here, but nothing big. I mean, 500, 600, 700 bitcoins, that's it. But enough. As soon as you don't have a mass buying, that's absolutely enough to let the price go more down. Of course, if Tether would like, or Bitfinex would like to buy, they could push up without any problem to 30, 31, 32K. But at the moment it looks like, let us sell now high, and let us afterwards, whatever they want to do. But that's the case. Unfortunately, absolutely nothing new happening in the market. The situation is the same. So let us go forward. So funding rate declined, you remember, now it's pushing up. If we take a look to the open interest at the same time, well, was looking a little bit different, very volatile. That's the open interest and the leverage ratio looking a little bit different, but not that much. Let me see. Yeah, a little bit down and then up only. On leverage ratio, indicating their leverage ratio just recovering much more than the open interest, indicating they are using more leverage. We see here that we had a withdrawal of 5,600 bitcoins just a few hours ago, and we received 7,000 bitcoins afterwards. So we will see if that means they are going to push up or not. The net flow more indicating bitcoins coming into derivative exchanges, while, well, I would say even on stablecoins looks very similar, that more stablecoins coming into derivative exchanges. Not really sure, but yeah, the net flow looks a little bit more green than red. So let us go forward. We see 1.9 billions versus 1 billion, so 65 to 35. The whole situation flipped on Binance. Now extremely awaiting that the price goes up. On Ethereum, it looks similar. On Bitfinex trend, it declined in longs and shorts went up. So I would be careful because Bitfinex is the main driver of the market using Tether at the moment. That's what not only I'm saying, but what also different analysts are saying, that Bitfinex is just the big demander of Tether at the moment. And that explains also those strange transactions we have seen between Bitfinex and Kraken, because every time the price is going to have a bigger move, Bitfinex and Kraken is always involved. So you will notice a Bitfinex Kraken transaction. Almost 70 million, 80 million something. That's for Kraken, absolutely enough. You should track that, because you will see that afterwards, 1 hour later, maximum 2 hours later, you will have a price move indicating, you know, from Tether is just sharing the liquidity and using bots to drive the market. So very well played, I would say. Let us go forward. Wow, we have here a huge liquidation cluster. It seems it's the same at 30K. That's the biggest here. If we take a look now to high leverage, I guess it's shorts, yeah, pure short. So 28 to 28.6 should be in. The question is if they are going to go more down, something I could expect, and to go to 27.5, bounce there, or maybe directly to 27, or we'll see. So that's it. Let us go forward. So if we take a look, we see on Binance, Tether stabilized, so not distributing more. It seems CBD now neutral, means we have the same amount of buys like the same amount of sells. The aggregated almost the same, only BUSD. You can see that that was mainly a BUSD thing here. What had happened crazy, and US dollar started at a price of 28K back to buy, or at least they stopped to sell. And also here on futures, only stablecoin futures declining more, but coin margin contracts here stabilizing. We see BUSD, we see the aggregated with Tether. We see that even Bitfinex stopped to distribute more. If we take a look here, also Bybit still declining, CBD indicating selling more than buying. We can see that Coinbase started here to buy, relatively big. We see here, for example, that a Bitstamp is stabilized as well. Yeah, even Kraken started to buy, not big. And also here on Gemini, we need to wait, but Gemini is always so low the volume, so it's not a big thing here. If we go forward, we can see here that we received here a big amount of stablecoins. Once again, 3 billions and 900, almost 1 billion outflow, but we are receiving more stablecoins than outflows, it seems. So I think the last wick to the downside would be possible very short term before, you know, the few will decide to go up once again with the market. We see here that the market maker entities are declining imbalances. I will show you more, just a few seconds. Retailers pushing up more, here maintaining, declining a little bit. This guy pushing up more. These guys, as mentioned, declined. These guys now also declining. This guy is not doing anything. So now if we go forward, we can see that someone sent almost 5,800 Bitcoins to centralized exchanges. So, but it seems more related to derivative exchanges, as we have seen, where we received almost 7,000 bitcoins to derivative exchanges. So someone, it seems, if that correlates to the funding rate, it looks like a little bit that someone is going to, to make some long bets. So it is possible to have a bounce here, to go once again up, even hitting 30,500 to make such kind of double top and then go down once again, or not, or maybe even go more up. We will see. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Almost nothing is happening. Everything else is maintaining. Also, market activity just declining more. So when I'm reading bullish tweets, I have to laugh because it doesn't make any sense. When market activity is declining, yeah, you can cover the gap of liquidity, creating and generating more artificial demand, but even that will stop because it's extremely costly, and less market activity related to wallet counts mean less retail is trading Bitcoin, in general crypto or Bitcoin. So, and it's not easy. One thing is to push up and buy 10,000 Bitcoins at $15,000. Another thing is to make the same operation at 30K. So you need to distribute. You need a very good demand that absorbs your coins. That's what we call correction. So that with all this money you have generated while selling and distributing, you can push up more the price. Only works if you have a solid and constant demand. If not, it's a one-way street. You will come to the end and that's it. And we will see if that's it or not. I really can't tell you that. However, let's go forward. So we can see that on Coinbase they started to buy here, and then that's the CBD, by the way, and started to decline here. As we can see now, they are buying. They started to buy here, for example, where the price started to decline. They are also here waiting at 26.5, and you can see between 27.3 and 25 they are waiting here with liquidity to absorb. Maybe it's just to protect, I don't know, but we have still a lot of range to the upside. So in case they started to push up, we would go up to 31,200, at least related to Coinbase. We need to see. So Bitstamp, on Bitstamp, yeah, 30,500, but it's almost the same. Also here waiting 31, 32. At the same time waiting at 26, but you can see also here 27.5. They are also waiting here, so we will see how far they want to push down. If we take a look to Binance, we can see that what they are doing is extremely controlled. I mean, just take a look. They are just saying, hey, down, now down. Usually, and that happened in the past as well, then they pushed up very hard to absorb all and trigger. The question is, are we done here? I don't know. They have liquidity now from here down to 26.5, and even here waiting at 25. You remember I've said weeks ago, it seems they're expecting something at 25K because they started to bring more liquidity there at 25K. But obviously that's on Binance, 363 spoofing orders waiting there, I guess, to signal, it's not time to let you up. So BTC BUSD, nothing happening, but also here between 25.5 and 26.3 everything full. Bitfinex BTC USD also here waiting at 31, but at the same time doing exactly the same like Binance, also 29.2, for example, protecting that areas and pushing the price more down. OKEX spot, nothing. Kraken. On Kraken also, even more clear what they are doing. So between 26 and the current price, now at 27.5, they are waiting here with well, 61 bitcoins. That's big, actually, but you know, so matches very well to Binance and Coinbase. Nothing to see here. Bitget derivatives, BTC USD, nothing. Now with Tether, nothing. Now BTC USDT, once again, longing. A lot of long orders, also here 27.6 and 27.5. So yeah, they triggered a lot of longs, as you see. And I mean, look what they are doing. I mean, that's a clown show. That's really a clown show. I mean, I love that. That's really transparent. But I mean, that's crazy to see that. That's so transparent. I don't know how regulators can close their eyes with such bots just showing that they are completely driving the market. I mean, but it is what it is. So nothing to see here as well. Bitfinex perp, they here triggered all the longs, more longs, a lot of longs, and right now indicating they're protecting here 29.6 at the moment. So if we push up, they would like to short here, and at the same time at 25k a bigger long with 20 bitcoins waiting there. So it's possible that 25 is our destination, and that's it. Kraken, nothing. OKEX futures, also nothing really. And Deribit, on Deribit they are waiting here 26.7. also here you can see between 24 and 26 a lot. Otherwise, yeah, also waiting here at 31.1, but nothing big as I mentioned. So yeah, that's actually it.